The Evil Dead franchise kicks off when 5 friends, Ash, Linda, Cheryl, Scotty, and Shelly, make their way to a remote cabin for a peaceful vacation and end up getting more than they bargained for. In the cabin's basement they find a book, which just so happens to be the Book of the Dead, and a tape recorder. The tape recorder has recitations of passages from the book, which unleashes demons in the woods when they play it. The demonically possessed trees then attack and rape Cheryl. After that, the group then sees everyone but Ash become possessed, and he is able to live through the night, only to be met by an evil force the next morning. Evil Dead 2 sees Ash go back to the cabin, with a new girlfriend, who's also named Linda? Well, not really. Due to rights issues, footage from the first film could not be used, so they essentially recap the entire first movie with only the characters of Ash and Linda. Once again, they find the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead, and a tape recorder. Ash plays the tape narrated by Professor Noby, and the demons are unleashed just as in the first film. Ash has to kill and bury his girlfriend, but he does make it through the night. This is really the point where the story of the sequel kicks off. After this, Ash almost goes crazy in the aftermath of having killed his possessed girlfriend, and then he has to cut off his own hand after it becomes possessed. He also gets drenched in blood. A lot of blood. Professor Noby's daughter Annie and her research partner Ed, along with road-working rednecks Jake and Bobby Joe, then show up at the cabin and initially think that Ash is responsible for the murder of Annie's parents. After they realize that's not the case, Ed becomes possessed and Ash takes action. Shortly after that, however, Ash becomes possessed himself, but is able to snap out of it. To use the pages from the Necronomicon and expel the demons, Ash has to gather all of the available weapons and go search the basement for the pages they need, which just so happens to be where Henrietta, the demonically possessed wife of Professor Noby and mother of Annie, is lurking. After taking care of Henrietta, Annie begins reciting passages but is stabbed before she can finish, leading to Ash being sucked into a time portal. He arrives in medieval times and immediately takes out a Deadite, becoming a hero.
Hail he who has come from the skies to deliver us from the terrors of the Deadites! Hail! Hail!
Army of Darkness begins with Ash no longer being a hero in 1300 AD, but instead a slave. We also find out that Ash worked at a department store, S-Mart, before the incident at the cabin. And we also see a third actress portray the character of Linda in flashbacks. After being captured in 1300 AD, Ash is believed to be an enemy of Lord Arthur and possibly a spy for Duke Henry, but is able to survive being thrown into a pit with a Deadite and kills another Deadite in view of everyone to be seen as a hero. He is told that the only way he can return to his time is by retrieving the Necronomicon and reciting 3 words, which of course he cannot remember. This leads to an army of the dead rising, and Ash has to then regain the trust of the people to battle the Deadites. Using scientific knowledge from the modern age, and with the help of Duke Henry, Ash and the humans win, and he is able to get sent back to his own time. Since Ash wasn't able to remember the words to the magic phrase once again, a Deadite attacks him while on the job, but he is able to easily stop it.
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some.